immortal words of Paul Hogan. Hello, viewers. Thank you for joining me tonight at this time of night. It's 5 to 10 on a Saturday evening. I know being YouTube, none of you guys are watching this live, so it doesn't really matter what the time is. But in fact, I'll talk about that. I'll do the scores. You guys, you know, the people that want to come do the scores and go. I'm not sure if you even exist these days, but you probably do. Quick game thing. So today we return to 1 day games. We play every side in a 2 day game and every side in a 1 day game. I think we've played most of them in 2 day games so far this season. There's a couple at the end of the season, the last 2 rounds down in March or whatever it is. So we played the last few weeks as 2 day games. We won the last 2 on first innings. To be honest, I'm a bit antiquated because it seems to be like a 70 over 1 day game. So one side will bat for 70 overs, the other side will chase it for 70 overs. But again, sorry, I'm just doing things. So it's a 1 day game. Senior mixed B grade in the Hornsby Ku-ring-gai District Cricket Comp. Castle Hill RSL played West Pennant Hills Cricket Club. West Pennant Hills. Got 3 C's. I'm not sure what the third C is. County Cricket Club? I don't know. Cherrybrook. West Pennant Hills Cherrybrook Cricket Club. Okay. So if any of you guys are watching from that, you come across this by some fucking random thing, got your club name right. Anyway, Castle Hill played West Pennant Hills Cherrybrook today in the Senior Mixed B Grade Comp. 1 day game at Fred Catterson in Castle Hill, so our home game. They made 9 for 104 from their 35 overs, didn't quite bowl them out. And we chased it down 2 for 105, only losing the 2 wickets, and did it in 20 overs of a 35 over game, so 15 overs and things. Right, so there you go. So those of you that just come for the scores, 2 minutes and 15, and you've already got the score. So thank you for coming. Thank you for liking. Please share. The more people that get to watch these things, I don't know, the more people that get bored by the likes of me. I'll do more. Anywho, just on that, before you get started, so those of you that want to settle in for a little bit, let's talk about my match reports. Jump in the comments and let me know. Like, if you don't enjoy the off-the-cuff, me reading it from the score, whether I've got the Play HQ or Play Cricket scorecard, or whether I've taken a photo, depending on today's was live scored, so I can just do that. And it's very off the cuff. I just make this as I go and I talk about it, whatever. Mordo, call out to you there, Mordo, one of my former favourite cricketers, was saying today, maybe you should make some notes and, you know, prepare a bit better. If you guys would like me to prepare a bit better before I present, rather than looking at this, and the whole point and the thing I've said is this is kind of off the cuff, which is like, and it's 10 o'clock at night. I've got to get up tomorrow. I've got to drive to Bexley to play Classics. So I'll be leaving at sort of 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I've come home, spent some time with the family, watching the Ashes just over there. Hang on. Well, hold on. Just hold the phone. This is illustrating the Mordo point that this is just a bit off the cuff, and there's a bit of a thing about whether Boland's got Brook. If any of you watching this, you'll go, oh, I remember that piece. Anyhow, Mordo said that possibly I should prepare more, and he's going to do a rival channel to that's a little bit more professional. Well, that's fine. Put in the comments. Those of you that can comment. I know there's some people that are affiliated with clubs with their accounts, so they can't. But those of you that can comment, no, he's not doing that. Let me know. I can certainly prepare. I can make notes and do a good thing. The whole purpose of these little video reports, though, was because I used to have to write them. So could you imagine sitting down at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night after a hot day? It's 38 fucking degrees today, writing a match report. And I play Saturdays and Sundays most weeks. So it can get a little bit arduous. The whole point of starting the video ones so I could just sit and just chat. Oh, yeah, Scotty B. Sorry, guys. Everyone's happy. You got to just watch me be happy for a second. Oh, wait, the umpire hasn't moved. What the hell? Oh, Steve Smith's gone the giant T, and I don't blame him. Oh, I've got to keep doing this. You know what? One thing, you're right, Mordo. One thing I should learn to do is hit pause and then edit this stuff back together. My point is whether if I stop and I prepare some stuff rather than just doing it off the cuff, or if I learn to stop and pause and edit, the stuff with the intro and the extra are great. Glenn's provided those, and I can just tack them together really quickly. A lot of the stuff you watch on YouTube, oh, that's a massive spike. I think he's gone. I'm fingers up. I think he's gone. I think we're 4 down. I think they're 4 down. I'm hoping for 5 before they reach parity. If we've got 4, we're well and truly in front. Oh yeah, come on. He's caught that. Harry Brook's gone. Goodbye, Harry Brook. Stuff. I'm not sure what the umpires are doing here. Like how he's missed that and how he's missed Root smashing it. I don't know. I don't like. If you follow this channel, if you've watched these reports, I don't put people down. I try to be positive. But I've got to be honest, like fucking Joe Root smashed it and he gave him not out, and looks like Harry Brook smashed it and he gave him not out. 5-1-23, 54 runs behind still. My goal was 6 down at parity. This could go a little bit better than that. 6 down tonight would be nice. Anyway, just on 7 minutes, so this is not going as long as I thought. It's going to be a bit distracted by this and my ramblings about Mordo. Come on, Mordo. But if you guys want me to, again, back to the likes, you guys want me to not ramble, not be distracted, not be reading off this thing, and be prepared and be more like a newsreader or a sports report. Absolutely, happy to. But let's be clear, you won't be getting this report until Thursday. The amount of people that I've seen just waiting for Snap's match report on a Saturday night. Oh, this is how we did. We're just waiting for Snap's match report. Yeah, well, if you want it quickly, then just let me do it. If you want me to do it more professionally, and let's be clear, we are improving. Again, thanks to Glenn, we have Chucky in the credits. We have the intros and the outros, so we are improving as a media outlet. It's fucking 2025. Everything's a media outlet. I mean, I could I'll call myself an influencer. Let's do that. Yeah. How much you get paid for doing that? No, nothing. I've got a day job. Yeah, and sorry, every time you see me look at it that way and go, oof, that means I'm watching the cricket. I could have put this over there in front of it, but I don't have a good backlight to sort of light myself up a little bit. And I would like to have done outside tonight. You guys have seen the barbecue setting, but we had a little bit of rain, not a lot, but it's just enough to be wet. So yeah, put in the comments, like, I don't know, do you want this to be more professional? If you do, great, happy to do it. But you wait till Wednesday or Thursday. Bear in mind, I do this, and I've got Classics or Masters tomorrow, so I've got to do both. So, anywho, what else? What else do I want to talk about? I want to talk about other shit. Let's just call him Mordo out today. Mordo. You want to put up the other channel? Oh, Westy. Westy's far from my new favourite cricketer. He's still on this calling me an old man rant. He's playing well at the moment, but seriously, Westy, I can't mention the company you work for, but you work for a burger company which make good burgers. I'm not going to argue with you, and they make lamb burgers and normal beef burgers and Wagyu burgers and all sorts of chicken burgers and plant burgers. You know, make a fish burger. I mean, come on. People like fish burgers. I certainly bloody do. Yeah, just as a quick side from that, and you guys know this is not affiliated with anybody. I don't get sponsorship or anything. In fact, I don't even know anybody who works for this place. But for those of you who know, and I've spoken on here before, you know I'm at Etalong. there was a bunch of bushfires today at Tascott and Coolywong on the waterfront, Reservoir Drive. Horrific stuff, and we're kind of following it while we were playing today. And to see the community and the number of people that came out and offered first responders, offered the residents, anybody involved, assistance and help and food and whatever. The first one I saw was Batty's fish and chip shop at Woy Woy. We used to come down when we were living in Sydney. We'd always come down. We'd go fishing in the morning at we'd come down in the morning. We'd go to Ocean Beach for a swim, and then we'd pop over. We'd grab some fish and chips from Batty's, and then go to the Woy waterfront for a fish before we drove home in the afternoon. Batty's make fantastic fish and chips. They're old school stuff. They've been in Woy Woy since as long as I can remember. They were the first ones. Sarah said they were the first ones. I looked at. I didn't have a look deliberately. I just obviously was checking Facebook, and I could see how they'd update throughout the day because I was playing cricket. Clearly, that's what we're all here for. But Batty's were the first ones to come out and say, "Look, guys, no bullshit, no forms. Don't come and tell us your badge and whatever number. If you've been involved in the fires and you're there as a first responder, you're there, anyone helping, just turn up. We'll give you cold drinks. We'll give you some food, whatever." That's taking out the red tape and not worrying about, you need to prove who you are and that sort of shit. And look, let's be fair, there's going to be arseholes who probably go out there and go, I was a first responder just to get a free feed. There's bad people in the world, but the majority are good people. So if they turn out they feed 2 out of 20 people that are people just looking for a scam, and they don't care about it, good on them. So if you are ever up at Woy Woy or this area, go to Batty's. They do fantastic seafood. Never tried. They're like the old school takeaway. They're a fish and chip shop. They do burgers and stuff though. Never tried their burgers. Always had their fish and chips, and they're fucking fantastic. So, yeah, it's one thing that makes me really happy is seeing that sense of community, that sense of helping people. Yeah, okay. So shall we get on to today? Should we talk a little bit about it? Because I mean, this is the longer this goes, the longer we've got a couple of options. One, we'll have like last Saturday where something got corrupt in the video and I can watch it to my heart's content on my own Apple Cloud iPhotos thingy, but I cannot upload it for the life of God. I've tried like 3 or 4 times and it just doesn't like it. I don't know, there's some sort of corruption there. Sundays was fine last week. So that Pfeiffer, you must have missed a wicket. Or I've lost my mind. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, today was a good day. As I said, I mean, those of you that were here from the 2-minute mark know that we won, which is apologies. I'm getting a little bit of a coldy thing, so I'm getting a bit dry. So for us, we'd had an interesting start to the year. We'd played well. We'd lost a couple of games a little bit closely. But we knew we had the side to go on with it. So last 2 weeks, two 2-day games, and we've won on first innings chasing, and we've done very, very well. Those couple of wins were great. And today back to the 1-dayers, and to win, be our 3rd game straight, which is good. And look, today we had a bunch of we're playing, as I said earlier, we're playing senior mixed B grade, so we're playing open age. So we're playing, kids. You can get the odd 14-year-old kid, but generally your kids between 20 and 30 who are quick in the field, relatively quick at bowling. Well, we'll field it. So there's no like classics over 50s. So you're playing with other over 50s guys, masters over 40s. Generally, we've got a lot more 50s than 40s, but we're still playing with the older guys. And this is kind of open age, and a lot of the times we get caught out is probably in the field. We'll let a few runs through because we just can't get down quick enough. Just the guys that have been playing their whole life are a bit better in the field and they can get down. Guys like me who didn't start playing until mid-40s, I've just never learned to field. I just can't move. I'm a big fucking bloke. 6 foot. Well, I was 6'5". Once you get small, I'm about 6'3", 6'4" now. But weighing 110 kilos, it's hard to get down sometimes, and unpredictable bounces and things. So we kind of get caught out in the field a little bit, and probably our pace. So our quick bowler's a Westie who's 20 Westie, maybe 19, 20. Declan, who I think's 17. You guys can correct me in the comments. But younger. They're our quick bowlers. The rest of us are kind of medium pacers and spinners and whatever, and try and get in the right areas. But there's times like you're going to get caught out. I won't talk about. I'll talk about my bowling effort. We'll talk about it a bit later because it's my channel and I talk about me. That's the whole point. I'm a fucking egocentric, person. Just love me, subscribe, like, share. This is the whole key now. I've got a whole bunch of people that I know because I've been putting up the. I send the link. People that I know that they then like it and subscribe, so I get to 32 subscribers. Share to other people who might be interested or who might want to talk about their career experiences or have a chat. They can message me. Notifications is key, are very important. Click the little bell icon. There's apparently a bell icon. Click on that. So what I do is I'll do this report. It'll take me 16 minutes actually. Today's not looking like it's going to be an hour one. Although it could be. I haven't really started yet. But then I've got to wait for it to then render. I've then got to wait for it. No, I've got to record that. I've then got to add the front and back end. I've then got to wait for it to be happy to join those together. Then I've got to upload it. And most days it uploads relatively quickly, depending on how long it is. But this all takes me time. I forgot the point. So So then after that, I've then got to go and share the link on my personal Facebook page, share the link on my seniors Facebook page. If it's Masters or Classics, share them on the WhatsApp groups. If you turn the little icon on, it'll save me another fucking 10 minutes at the end of my day. When again we're at 12 past 10. And then I want to go to bed, and I'm going to get up tomorrow and go to Bexley. Bexley, I mean, who lives in fucking Bexley? I don't know, probably nice Bexley people. They're probably great people. We're playing Georges River, and I know it's sort of that sort of Liverpool whole area, but it's a long way for me to go. If I'm playing Macarthur or I'm playing the Paean, we've got to go for long drives. So, yeah, click the bell icon so I've got to spend less time sharing the links because eventually I'll stop doing it, which is actually only going to hurt me because I've left people looking at it. Anyway, where are we? Well, let's move that around. Right, should we go through the bowling? I'm delaying because my bowling wasn't great today. Fucking rocks and diamonds, mate. I tell you, this year I did that little bit of training. Those of you who watch the videos, you know I did a bit of training. And I started the season off really, really well. Probably best I've ever started off. Even last match, so 2 weeks ago on the Saturday, playing against Kenhurst, first 7 overs, came out great. And I came back for 2 overs, and that kid called me for a fucking wide that just pissed me off. And since then, I've just lost that line. Got to get it out of my head. But again, rocks and diamonds. So like last week, went for 50 odd in the Masters game. Today, bowled 2 overs. It was hot and it was windy. We all get that. It was 38 degrees and it was windy. And it's fucking hard to play cricket in that shit. Opened the bowling. Declan bowled a cracking over from the start. Declan's bowled so well at the moment. The first over was brilliant. Come on, the next over, and like I bowled okay. The first ball was a bye for one. It wasn't great. It was a bit wide. I don't think I went for anything else for the rest of that over. So I'm going first over, gone for pretty much a maiden. Felt okay. Next over, they've got 5 left-handers, so I'm bowling first ball of that over, a bye, so the right-hander gets a single. So I've got 5 balls at the left-hander. Just trying to get that. My line's too tight to the left-handers at times, and he was able to flick me. So I went flick for a couple of 2s and flick for a 4. Just So yeah. Well, actually, first over, I think I bowled okay, so I only went for the one. Second over, same thing. Bowled the right hander, and I bowled I think a wide or something, so they ran one off, or no ball, even they ran one off, and then the left hander was able just to start flicking me. Skipper and his infinite wisdom was talking about the wind was bringing it back in a bit. So I went to the other end, and a couple hours later, and first over again was the same thing. But I think it's just bowling to that left hander. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I didn't. I hesitate on throwing it as wide as I did. But then the my fourth over, I then threw it out wider, and he one shot which he hit straight. I caught a fingertip. I almost had a caught and bowled. Got the one run off me on the first ball, and then for the next 5 balls to the right hander, he couldn't get a batter on. So I kind of bookended my innings with like a 1 and a 1, and then I got smacked in the middle. So I went none for 18 from 4. So you're talking 16 from 2 overs, but 1 on either end. So I kind of, yes. Oh, wait, Starkey's got Smith. 6 for. They're still 49 behind. Hang on, he might refer this. Oh. You know what? If those of you aren't subscribed, subscribe some more. If I get 50 subscribers, I can live stream. So you can have the thing on the TV and you can listen to my commentary. But I can't live stream until I got 50 subscribers. So 32, 18. There's 18 people out there who want to subscribe. I might even put that in my link tonight. 18 people, then I can commentate. I'll sit down and do a full fucking Ashes test match with you if you want. Oh, what's going on? Is you reviewed it? Ooh, what does that mean? Doctors. Oh no, DRS. Oh, I don't think he's hit that, but geez, it's close if he has. Bear with me, guys. Oh, he has. He smashed it too. Why would you review it? Like, how could you not know you've hit that? Oh, just remember too. Check me green light and me green light. We have had issues in the past. Oh, 6 for. And they're still 49 behind. It's what we wanted. I get very excited. So imagine how excited I could get if I was watching this and live streaming and you guys could call in. I could FaceTime, like put somebody in the corner here. We could have comments. It could be all exciting stuff. Especially the day night test matches when I'm not actually, like, well, maybe I'll take tomorrow off because it could get a bit scary. Anywho, so I've given you my day. As I said, rocks and diamonds at the moment. I've been bowled so well beginning this year. Since recently I've lost the control that I had. It'll come back. We'll see how we go. But let's talk about our magnificent guys. As I said, we had a whole bunch. I think we had maybe 8 of the guys today were over 50, and then we had a couple of blokes over 40. So, but our fast bowlers, our young kids, Deck, bowled brilliantly. 3 for 23 from 7 overs. It's just one maiden. Deck bowled so well today. I'm actually not going to go through the wickets individually. I like the 23 minutes. So sometimes it gets a bit. As I said, they had like a bunch of left-handers. Deck on 3 for 23 from 7. That's just 3.28 and over, 3 wickets. Fantastic. I will go. I won't go to individual wickets, but I'll go back through some important stuff. None for 18 from 4 for me, 4.5 and over. I mean, that's not one maiden. It's not ridiculously bad. It's just not what I'd prefer. And just be fair, I bowled some balls that weren't far from a wicket. Some just sort of went through them. I had a caught and bowled chance which clipped my finger. But it is what it is. Westy, 3 for 17 from 7 with the maiden. So between Deck and Westy, between them, they got 6 for 40. That's a really good bowling. And then we've got Mordo. Mordo coming and join us today. Mordo tries to be my new favourite cricketer, but obviously he wants me to do better with my match report, which I can. He's got to wait longer. 2 for 10 from 7. I'm 2 for 10. Let's go back. Declan 3 for 23 from 7. Westy 3 for 17. So extra wickets. But Mordo 2 for 10 with 3 maidens, 1.42. I don't know why you don't play for us more often, Mordo. Maybe those 3 blokes doing that. That's why I'm only getting 4 overs. I don't blame him. Stan bowled fantastically. None for 14 from his 4. I'll take the fact that it was only 4. He went for only 4 runs less than me. So, but Stan should have had a wicket. Just bowled brilliantly. VB, today's man of the match is going to VB. Oh, he's got that too. I swear he hit that. This is Jax. This is the one if you're watching it. Jax is yeah. Caught down leg side, short one off Carey. Well, caught by Carey, but bowled by Stark. Oh, this is making it hard to make my match report shorter because I've got to keep stopping for the bloody DRS. Yeah, while they do the DRS, VB 1 for 11 from 5. Oh, brilliantly. And we'll go into his batting in a second. Oh no, it's back pocket. We'll do it now. So VB gets man of the match today. I'm not doing the new favourite cricket anymore because people get upset about it. You've got too many favourite cricketers, and why can't I do it? Blah, blah, blah. And you do it all the time. So I'm going to do a man of the match. So today, man of the match, or player of the match, let's be fair, we may have a girl play for us at some point because this is not a discriminatory thing. Girls are actually allowed to play in this competition, and the ones I played against are very, very good. But shit ton better than me, let's be fair. So VB 1 for 11 from 5 overs, 2.2 and over, 1 maiden. Went on to score 44 before he got out, and we'll talk about his batting shortly. So 44, 1 for 11. So VB is today's player of the match. He's the G&G Finance player of the match. For those of you who remember from a couple of weeks ago that G&G Finance is the sponsor of this match report. Well bowled VB and well batted like today. They just came out well. And Macca, our specialist spinner, wasn't necessarily required today. None for 8 from 1. I think had a bowl an over before drinks maybe. Just wasn't the day for spinners, mate. When you got your quicks taken 3 for 23, 3 for 17, 2 for 10, and VB is your medium taking 1 for 11. Just wasn't a spinner's day and wasn't needed. Matt Macca knows that. Macca was a cracking player in the field, though. I think he was a magnet. Didn't matter where you went, you fielded them. And we'll get, actually let's do a little bit on the catches, because one thing we need to talk about, we need to just mention, massive milestone for the day. Michael Hungerford, our keeper and our illustrious skipper, 5 catches. Count them. 5 catches at keeper. That's a fifer. That's a fifer as a keeper. That's fucking good stuff going. And I reckon it was only the selfishness of the bowlers that he didn't get more. They started catching their own catches and hitting stumps and stuff. So let's quickly go through the first one. The opener caught Hungerford bowled West. The second opener caught Hungerford bowled Mervyn. Number 3, caught Hungerford bowled Morton. So you got Westy, Merv's Deck's dad. Westy, Deck, and Mordo, top 3, all caught behind. Similar balls, to be honest. Back of a length, fishing, caught. We'll skip the next number 4, so that's 13, 4, 7. Then number 4 got 42. He batted actually really, really well. Went off kind of with heat stroke, I guess, in the middle, one of the drinks breaks, but came on later after he'd cooled down. So we'll go back to him. So 1, 2, 3. Number 5 came in, caught and bowled Mordo. That was the end of the Hungerford streak at that point. But well bowled Mordo. Straight back to him, took the catch. Number 6. There we go. Back to caught Hungerford bowled West. I think there was like a little bit of it was slow. They started off relatively quickly, but they slowed down. Westy came back, broke the back of it, caught Hungerford again. VB got his, his only wicket, but caught Hungerford, bowled VB. So there's the 5 to Mick, which were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the top 7. Well played, Mick. Well played. Cracking keeper. Then we had caught Mordo, bowled Merv. Yeah, that was a good catch. So Declan came back on. Mordo was at mid off, I think, maybe sort of extra cover, was a bit closer. Yeah, guys, he hasn't spooned it. He's hit it pretty well. Mordo's gone down, left hand, one hand, caught about an inch off the ground. Cracking catch, Mordo. To the point the umpire went, "Did he catch that?" And everyone went, "Yes, he caught it." Oh, okay. I think around about this point. No. So then I think Westy came on and bowled their number 8, 9, 10, 11, bowled their number 9. Then their number 4, the left-hander who'd scored. So let's go through the scorecards. You got 13, 4, 7, 3, 8, 9, duck, 5. The 2 not out at the end were 4 and 3. So this one kid batting at 4 hit 42. So he's the one off in the heat stroke, came back. So he was the one that we're a bit concerned about. Dex bowled it to him, and he has whacked it out. Fred Katz, big boundaries. I think someone says the dimensions aren't that far from the SCG, to be honest. He's whacked it out, and Macca has on the boundary as a sweeper. Hang on, left-hander. So he's standing on that side of that. Yeah, so he's pulled it that way to his onside. Macca's come running along the boundary, slid under it, caught it like, one of the younger fellas in the team. Let's look at our team, shall we? So we had, can we get a summary? Yeah, because I'll give you the team. Summary. So we had Ram played for us. Welcome, Ram. Actually, I should mention that. Ram, cracking guy, played for us today. I think he must be over 35 because I believe he's coming to Baruga to possibly play. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. We haven't had a chance to battle bowl today, but fielded brilliantly. So I'm going to say he's over 35. And we've got, to going through our team then, if I go more, let's go backwards. We'll go over 50. So you've got 11 guys on the side. We've got me, Glenn, Mick, VB, Stan, Jamesy. You've got 6 guys over 50. And then you've got Macca and Mordo, so 2 guys over 40. So that's 8. I believe Ram's over 35, so that's 9 over 35. And 10, 11 will be your Westy and your Deck, or Declan. So, yeah, it's an older side. So when I say that the catch by Macca was one of our younger blokes, you'll understand why we had that many people over 50 and over 40 and whatever. So, so Mordo caught and bowled, and a cracking catch to his left, one-hander at me wicket. Macca, cracking catch out in the outfield, running and diving and sliding under it. Reminiscent of someone last week. Who was that? I can't remember who that was. Someone did it last week. Glenn, maybe? I don't know, in Masters or Classics. And then obviously 5 catches to skipper. So they made 104, 9 for 104 from their 35 overs, which we always go, you know what, this is quite chaseable. We've got a good side. But sometimes, as a Castle Hill way, we don't always chase as well as we could. Today we were lucky enough to have Jamesy with us, fresh back from the over 55s nationals, and has recovered from a hamstring injury, which was good. We could see him running around today. He was clearly much better. So tomorrow's classic. So James will be captain tomorrow. Jamesy opened with Mick. both of them started off really well. Nick, unfortunately, was undone from 11 off 12 balls after 2 4s, but got us off to a good start. I don't, because I'm doing off the, they live streamed it today, so I'm not sure you can see that. No, you can't read that. Oh, there we go. So the live stream, so I'm not actually going off the scorecard, which gives me what happened in each over and blah, blah. But yeah, good start. I'm not sure what over Mick went in. Actually, no, I probably do. Full of wickets. Hungerford, 1 for 19. I think that was after about 3 overs. I think we're 19 pretty quickly. So Mick 11 from, oh, it was 2 overs for 11 from 12. But Jamesy was starting to whack a few early as well. So, but yeah, Mick went early, 1 for 19. But we're off to a good speedy start. Had us well ahead of the run rate. Then I guess the question was going to happen. VB coming at 3, 44 from 48, 7 fours. He got bowled just towards the end. I think we were down to about 12 or 14 we needed. You're only 6 away from a 50 VB. But again, your bowling was great. Your batting was great. So man of the match today. James, he batted fantastically. 40 from 56 balls to 5 fours. Struggled with a couple of ones from they opened with a spinner. Couple, I think. Oh, stumps. Okay. So England's 43 behind and we've taken 6 wickets. That is probably the best case scenario I was looking for. I would have been happy with 4 wickets, but 6 and they're still behind. I think we'd all be very happy with that. Anyway, I might wrap this up. 36 minutes, that's not too bad. Yeah, look, batting-wise, it was pretty quick. Mick got us off to a flyer. VB came out, batted very, very assertively and batted well. Played some shots through, like, the traditional cut shot between gully and first and second slip was killing them until later on we got a bit more expansive. Jamesy played really well, circumspect, waited for the right shot, and then wound up towards the end. Mordo came in. It doesn't really, it's not. I'm not going to be able to do justice to this because of the heat today. As I said, it was like 38 degrees, so we were doing extra drinks breaks. So chasing at 12. So we're doing 35 over game, doing drinks at 12, 24, and then the last 11 to bring it home. How do I describe it? So we were kind of after 12 overs. I think we still needed 70 odd. I remember. I'm sorry, James. I'm trying to remember you were talking and sort of telling me. I remember you saying we need 75. We need this. So we still needed a few. Well, we're on track for the run rate at 12 overs. But then after we went back out, the guys just went berserk. I'm not sure whether VB was getting hot and tired and just had to get out of there, so we're just whacking them. Jamesy was hitting some cracking shots just straight through covers. And then when VB sort of got out through tiredness, really, Mordo came out and got 9 or 4 balls. I think he hit 2 fours of the first 2 balls, which are the last 2 balls of the over. And Jamesy faced, cracked a couple. Mordo hit a single, pretty much won the game. It kind of just, yeah. So to get through in 20 overs, so 15 overs to go, absolutely smashed them. So give us our third win in a row. Really, really good. I haven't looked at the table. I don't think it'll be updated until the other sides all get all their scores in. I haven't sort of looked at that. I'm not going to go into that right now. But comprehensive victory. Only drawback was no, I won't say that. I was going to say the only drawback is my bowling. I've bowled a maiden and I bowled one off the last over, so it was only the middle overs that I had a couple of things. I was a bit distracted to the lefty. It's not all. I've had a good start to the season, so just the last couple of weeks I've dropped off a bit, so I've been a bit harsh on myself. But that's what cricketers do. If I was a batsman, I would be unhappy with my batting. If I was a bowler, I'd be unhappy with my bowling. That's just life. Anyway, that's it. I've got nothing else to say. Ashes has gone to stumps. I've got to go and do some uploading of this stuff and some sharing of links. So again, share this with your friends, but turn the notifications on if you can. Hopefully, Mackie, you've seen this because I know Mackie doesn't normally follow Facebook, and now that I'm doing match reports via YouTube, I mentioned it to him today, so hopefully he's been able to look this up. If anybody, guys, if you want to share the link with Macca and help him find the channel, it'd be good. Otherwise, I will talk to you all later. But again, let me know. Do you want to get this later in the week and have a bit more preparation, a little bit more editing, a little bit more fancy stuff, stick to the point? Happy to do it, but it's just going to take you longer because this is tonight, and then I've got to go and play cricket tomorrow, and then tomorrow's night. It is what it is. It's the charm of the thing. I will, at some point, we do want to expand out to having like being able to talk to people. Maybe I'll organise that tomorrow. I'll talk to maybe Glenn. I think Glenn's playing tomorrow. Glenn's my creative director, so maybe I'll give him a call and we'll do like a FaceTime thing. I think I can actually do that. We'll see how we go. Anyway, thank you guys. Talk to you later. So there you go. That's our day. That's enough from me.